What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. This is a bulk review on the MicroShot blasters by Nerf. We have the Micro Strong Arm, the Micro Fire Strike, and the Micro Hammer Shot. And to be clear, no, I did not grow and I did not become a monster. This is not a normal Hammer Strike. This is a miniature one in the MicroShot series. I think Hasbro is catching on to the Jolt reskin joke because it's a Jolt reskin of a Hammer Shot. And they have 3 different versions. Let's get into the review. Each are sold separately, and they each come with the blaster and 2 darts. These are sold independently of each other. It's not a group purchase. This is just a group review of all of them because they're all pretty much the same. So quick overview of the externals, starting with the strong arm version. It has a front barrel up here. And interestingly, the barrel area has this giant funnel to make loading actually faster than a standard Jolt. And it's a minor thing. You might look at it and say, you know, that wouldn't help that much, but it really does. If you've seen a flared magwell on a competition shooter's pistol, like when they shoot USPSA matches, it's the same principle there. So when they throw in a new magazine or you throw in a dart into this barrel, it helps. I mean, it's a funnel. It works like most funnels work. It makes the entry hole bigger. That's why funnels are a thing, to make, you know, whatever you're putting in there faster. There's a joke in there somewhere. Anyways, that's how you front load, just like a Jolt, because this is a Jolt. Up top, there's a mock In-Strike tactical rail. It looks like a tactical rail, but it's not a real one. It's just supposed to resemble like the strong arm, but you can't put on attachments. I tried. And back here you have a lanyard mount, and the grip is super small, but it is reminiscent of the original strong arm handle. Each MicroShot does have enough design features so it feels similar to their original blaster. This feels similar to the Hammer Shot in its grip design and all of that. So this one does feel similar to the strong arm. And down here is a T priming handle, so to prime you pull down like that, and then you pull the trigger and it fires, just like a Jolt. Not at all like a strong arm. It's a Jolt that looks like a strong arm, like the most blatant reskin ever. But that's the strong arm. To the Fire Strike, it also has the same funnel system up front. It's a single shot blaster, just like a Jolt, and just like the Fire Strike, actually. Also a mock tactical rail, not a real rail, just enough to look like one, but total tease there. A mock priming handle, which doesn't prime or anything. It's just supposed to look like one. This grip also feels similar to a Fire Strike, but it's not obviously the same proportions. Same trigger mech as the other MicroShots or a Jolt. Same priming T-handle, just like a Jolt. And that's this one. To the MicroShots Hammer Shot, it also has the funnel system, but this funnel system, I don't know if I have a lemon, but the barrel is too exposed. So when I put in a dart, like the funnel ends and then there's a flat part at the bottom of the funnel, so it makes the funnel totally counterproductive and not as fast as the other 2 blasters. So you try to load in a dart and it catches on the barrel, which is totally annoying. Like, I just want to shove in more than just the tip. The tip is not enough, bro. I want to shove it all the way in. Oh my gosh. It's like a fake funnel on a fake blaster. This is the most reskinned Jolt nonsense, just fake. I just want to throw it, but I need to finish the overview. Getting upset. This also has, again, the fake tactical rail, not a real one, as well as the fake priming handle. This one's not hammer action. This is like molded plastic. The hammer doesn't move compared to the real Hammer Shot, which is a hammer action blaster. So totally fake. Trigger is the same as a Jolt. The mechanics are identical to a Jolt. The handle, again, feels similar to the Hammer Shot in the design, but you know, obviously smaller. And then ending with the T-handle prime like that, and then you pew pew. So as I've demonstrated, they are totally Jolt reskins. To operate them, you fire them just like any other Jolt. You put in 1 dart, you pull down on the handle, then you pew pew. Onward to the firing demo. Firing blue elite darts at my blaster board target net, Micro Strong Arm. Micro Fire Strike. Micro Hammer Shot. My thumb got confused when it didn't move. I feel like it did. So the firing is exactly what you'd expect from a Jolt or a Jolt reskin. These are blatantly Jolt reskins. I put these blasters up on the chronograph, and surprisingly each of them received different averages by a little bit. First, the MicroShot Strong Arm at an average of 46 feet per second, the MicroShot Hammer Shot at an average of 51 feet per second, and the MicroShot Fire Strike at an average of 48 feet per second, which is way below that 70 FPS par we've come to expect from most Nerf blasters on the market right now. The emergency pistols sometimes shoot under 60 FPS, but under 50 is pretty bad. These do not perform well. And that was the average velocity, or the mean, which is when I fire about 10 rounds and add up that sum and then divide it by 10 to get a proper average or a mean. But the range out of these blasters is pretty drastic. Sometimes it would shoot over 60 FPS and then completely fart out like a 33 FPS. Like that's the average that I displayed, but these blasters are so inconsistent, it's terrible. It's pretty tricky to hit stuff because sometimes it shoots hard and then sometimes it just farts out, so you don't really know how to angle the blaster to hit your target. And worse so than a standard Jolt. Jolts aren't really consistent, but they're definitely more consistent than these. So overall firing analysis, pretty bad, low velocity, terrible consistency. Yeah, leading me to my overall opinion on these blasters. Now I paid $10 US for each of these. I don't know if that's their MSRP, but paying more than you would pay for a Jolt for these blasters, total waste. I mean, you can buy an actual strong arm for like $12, so why not spend $2 extra and get an actual strong arm or an actual hammer shot instead of these MicroShot nonsense blasters? As a joke blaster, I totally respect it and I appreciate it. My opinion on that aspect of the product, like as a for the Lels joke, definitely positive. As an actual Nerf product, totally bad. They do look a lot like their master blasters, and I do appreciate how much shell work they put into it to make it look identifiable. Like you can look at that and tell it's a hammer shot or the MicroShot hammer shot version, instead of just having like the colors or something minor changed. It does look enough like it to be a proper smaller version of it, like a mini-me. But a standard Nerf Jolt is smaller and thinner than all of the MicroShots, so if you're looking for a practical emergency blaster, the actual Jolt would be a better choice. But who are you kidding? My personal opinion on these blasters is going to mean absolutely nothing after you see them. You're either going to want to buy them or you might just think they're a total waste of money. Me stating my opinion, probably not going to affect your purchase. But I think they're cute and kind of adorable, so I'm going to keep them, throw them in my Jolt bin with all my other Jolts, because they are like Jolt reskins and so blatantly as a joke that I think it's kind of funny. Hasbro has a sense of humor? Who knew? So not performers, but as a gag gift or something, yeah, definitely. Hopefully I've provided all the objective information you need to make that purchase decision of the MicroShots for yourself. If you're interested in purchasing, I'll put a purchase link in the description box below. That concludes this video review of yet another Jolt reskin, taken a bit more literally this time. Thanks so much for watching, bros, and as always, stay tactical.